Hello, my name is Aaron, and this is my vlog, and you should still be thinking about buying my book. The recent vlogs on this channel have been all about my book, which released on January 15th, 2024. It's called 7 Days, a Seven Falls Story, and it revolves around Peter Crawford and Jill Miller and the town of Seven Falls, Montana. It's a really cool story of redemption. It's a cool story of second chances. It's a cool story about hope and of finding one's identity and standing up for oneself, and a town coming together to help a young woman find her path and her place in the world. There's a lot more there, and I've talked a little bit about it in past videos. If you're curious, the playlist will be down there in the what the Nerdfighters and John and Hank Green have affectionately called for the longest time, the doobly-doo. So they'll be down in the doobly-doo. What I wanted to talk to you today is we got some new studio stuff. We've changed, we've reoriented. I've got a microphone LED light, which is really exciting if you're into that kind of thing. Woo! So we are on the air. Batman, of course, is above me, and The Sandlot is over there. One of the greatest movies of all time. You're killing me, Smalls. You're killing me. So my point in this video is to remind you that I have a book, and it's been on sale since January 15th. January had some good sales. February had some good sales. March, it's the third month. And third months, I feel, this is an interpretational feel statement that they tell you to use in therapy. And this is partially therapy for an author to be able to speak to the nameless void of the YouTube's internet social medias. The third month, I feel like, because that's what it's turning into, is kind of the month you have to really start to kick in, because all your family and friends and coworkers and people who you have ancillary access to through Facebook and Instagram, they've picked up the book and they've read it, or they're reading it, or it's on its way because Amazon doesn't have copies readily printed. They have to get printed, and it's a whole thing. But hey, it's a way for me to self-publish. I'm happy about it. The point is, third month is now when I have to start finding you, the person who's not reading my story or doesn't know that my story exists. That's my job. I have to now tell you about it and make you want to buy it and say, check it out and share it with the people around you. This is the thing about self-publishing that is a challenge. I'm starting to understand and have long understood, obviously, as I've gone through this process. And I'm hopeful, my fingers are crossed, that in a couple of months from now, we'll still be talking about my book. I'll still be seeing sales. I'll still be engaging with the community. I've been told I need to get a TikTok account for Book Talk. I'm not quite sure how I feel about that quite yet. So I'm still making up my mind, because apparently Book Talk, or Book Talk, T-O-K, Book Talk, you didn't figure out the pun on that already, is equal parts great and equal parts not so great sometimes. And so I don't know if I'm ready or willing or have the energy to go into that world and accept it for all that it is. I've known YouTube for long enough that I know what I can do here and how I can control my comments and things like that. But Book Talk is a whole nother animal, and TikTok is a whole nother animal. So we'll see. I'm going to make my decision here in March. The reality of it is that I need to use as many avenues as I have access to tell people about my book so that they can get to know it, but also establish myself as an author. So then they're like, oh, cool, there's a sequel coming out. Let me put that on my list of things to pick up. And oh, he has these other books, and oh my gosh. So it's a big old ball of, which is fun. So there you go. That's my current state of authorship, is the. Hopefully you'll continue to join me as that journey weaves, bobs and weaves and jumps and slides and slithers and whatever other action words you want to come up with in your head about how this journey continues. But if you don't know, if you're just looking on this video for the first time, I'll put the links and the information down there about my book. It's a really cool book. I'll put the playlist of the videos I've been talking in the past, and hopefully that will catch your attention. And I will see you in my book, and I will see you here on the next video.